today's Hockey Hall of Fame Rejection Committee meeting. We start at 72 remaining Hall of Famers.
On March 11th, 1910, Newsy Lalonde scored 9 goals in one game, an NHA record that was never beaten. You may have noticed I said NHA. He's out. And you know what? What the hell? That record was equaled by Tommy Smith. He's out too. Can I kick out 2? Can I get a 2 for here?
Thought Tommy was already out.
No, Tommy might be out already. I'm sorry. Well, I'm kicking him out again.
There's no way he's not out now.
It wasn't enough of a disgrace the first time around. Anyway, Newsy Lalonde for sure.
Oh, no. Okay, you just did 2. Tommy Smith is now out.
I doubled up. I'm sorry. I didn't discuss this with the committee ahead of time.
Apparently, scoring 9 goals in an NHA game was not good for your...
No, that's right.
Your ledger, ultimately.
Why did he do it then?
Why wouldn't he have just stopped at 8 and shot wide that last time? Might have helped him a lot. Slyvio Mantha played very well for the Montreal Canadiens most of his career. From the 20s into the 30s, he ended his career with the Bruins. 542 games. He entered the league in 1923. He retired in 1937. He was a defensive defenseman. He was a second-team All-Star twice. 15 years. Please. See ya. Greg Bouk.
How do these guys get in?
They play for Montreal. That's how they get in.
Reading from the bio of Doug Bentley, known as a complete, quote, player, one of the great, quote, back-checkers of his era. Doug Bentley out of the Hall of Fame. Reading his bio a little, they tell a story. He played for the Blackhawks, Doug Bentley, with his brothers. The story of Blackhawks owner Bill Tobin and how it was hard for them to win because he was very cheap. And Conn Smythe, then the owner of the Maple Leafs, called Bill Tobin cheap, and he said, quote, Tobin is so cheap that he wouldn't pay 10 cents to see the Statue of Liberty take a swan dive into New York Harbor.
That's quite a quote.
End quote. Now, that's pretty cheap, and I did not even know that had happened. But luckily, WGR listeners can hear the footage of that event sent along by the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Thank goodness.
Here we are in New York Harbor. Thousands of people gathered here today for a truly amazing event. The Statue of Liberty is going to take a swan dive into the New York Harbor. I just can't believe this is happening. Amazing. And what a deal. The admission price was just 10 cents. Now, you can't beat that deal. Here we go. The Statue of Liberty, an American symbol of freedom, a monument about to take a swan dive into New York Harbor. Unbelievable. Here we go. Nothing yet. There she is, Lady Liberty, still just standing there. Still. Wait for it. Nothing yet. And there she goes. What a ripoff. It just kind of jumped in. And that was a big splash. More of a cannonball. Well, no, Matthew, it wasn't a swan dive, I'll tell you that much. And look, they're all screaming for the money back. I can't blame them. Boy, Bill Tobin was right. And now the statue has emerged from the water, and she's being pelted with fruit. That was not worth a dime. Post game coming up.
Can't believe this is the first day I've heard of that.
I love the last line. It's not worth a dime. That's what it cost.
I'm sitting here hoping. I hope he says it's a cannonball.
Bill Tobin was right. That's quite a clip.
Wow.
Yes, Greg, I know what you mean. You would think that when you're a kid, you hear the Hindenburg tape and you hear certain major world events, you never hear about that. Never happened. I never knew about it. New York Harbor, or the New York Harbor, if you prefer. Okay. Pierre Maguire will be on this show tomorrow, unless he heard that. He'll probably not be on. We've got the Rome Report. We're down to 68 Hockey Hall of Famers. One of these days, it's going to get interesting. Mike Schopp and the Bulldogs, stay with us.
That wasn't interesting.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
I kicked out 2. I did what I could.